It's cool. Hey, everybody. I want to do another video. Um, I also found out that the selfie stick changed the light. I was from the previous episode. That the My voice is messed up right now. Sorry, y'all. The light changed and like dim it down a bit. But no, I thought about something and I was trying to. I was trying to. That's as low as it's gonna go. I tried to think of something. I thought about something interesting, and it has to do with criticism. It has to do with criticism of this channel, and uh, and criticism of me. Like I try to think of like one of the worst case. I don't know why I say worst case, but that's just what came to my mind. But like someone who says, like look at this guy, like look at this crazy guy trying to um, do what he's doing because he's trying to get people to believe that vampires exist. Like, like I'm trying to I just like imagine a person who is just like vampires don't exist, and like to me, I'm laughing because I should be taking this more seriously, but like imagine imagine me doing this and like in some let's just say that like vampires are not real. Let's just say that. Okay. And I'm creating this video series, and vampires do not they don't exist. Like, what if I was to say that? Do you know how funny that would be? like, it would make this channel even more like I don't know. Like to me, it's almost like if that was true, then I would like be happy. Like, and that's really sad to say, but like what I mean by that is like I've suffered so much. Um, for being accused of being a vampire. Uh, that to say that if one person like came up to me and said, "Hey, man, vampires aren't real," I'd be like almost like part of me would want to be like just like wanted to hug that person that's trying to ruin what I'm doing. Because I would want to hug them because like, and I'm not just trying to be an asshole. I'm trying to like think creatively, and I would say part of me wanted to try to imagine it being like real, because then like everybody's just being mean. Man, I sound like such a crybaby. But I'm trying to. And this is like therapeutic for me, so like this is why I'm talking about it. It's therapy. Like people are just being mean to me because they didn't like me and they wanted to they just wanted to create a reason and to get me to believe something that doesn't exist, and I eventually believed it. And you know, I could say, oh, I've opened my eyes, and clearly I was delusional, and vampires are not real, and um, maybe just a normal guy, just normal, just every day, and hug that guy and say, thank you for opening up my eyes. Like, imagine that scenario. Like, I'm imagining that scenario in that world, and like, what if that was the real world? Like, that's reality. Like vampires don't exist. I'm just, you know, maybe people see things and they're just kind of crazy. Maybe I'm just some of my craziness is just somehow, maybe it's just all like an illusion. You know what I mean? And maybe I didn't intend for this fake this 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 fake delusion, you know, what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling, like maybe I couldn't help it. Maybe I was just crazy, or just delusional. Like, imagine that. Like I imagine that, and I'm like, then to me, it's like, oh man, then I'm cured. Or that you see in the movies where they're just like finally coming to realize that something isn't real, and they try to grasp that, and like I imagine that, and I imagine how like satisfying that would be. But like maybe I would never fully be able to grasp that. But at least, I could say, hey, there's nothing wrong with me. And that, it's just purely, there's research and there's science to back um, my wrongness. Like to me, and this is therapeutic because I mentioned how like a cure. I'm cured, but like I'm not cured of that in that scenario. I'm not cured of so much of my delusions. I'm cured of what some would say this curse. I think this is um, like, do I believe this is a curse? Do I believe that I am like this is like a sickness or an ailment? Do I think being a vampire is bad? And like to all of that, honestly, like from having a bachelor's degree and being a vampire, like I talked about that. I was joking around with that in another episode. Um, I don't think so. I don't. And like I'm trying to like entertain the idea that I do. Maybe I'm delusional of that. I'm just gonna go ahead and say yes. Let's see what that feels like. I'm like, yes, I believe this is a curse. I believe that if I could have changed things, I would have not made the decision to take the chance. I don't know. Saying that doesn't sound right. And I'm not. This touches on another therapy thing. Like, did I have a choice? Did I have a choice to walk away from the opportunity of being a vampire? Was it my fault? This is something that I could say yes and I could say no, and I could come up with arguments for both. And thinking from like a vampire perspective and a vampire mindset, there's no meaning behind it. There's no, it's the story of me being changed is, there's no meaning behind it, but there's beginning, middle, and end. And I feel like I could go into details without like, without being inappropriate, but some details. But part of me just doesn't want to talk about it. It's like there's a part of me that's just like, hey, that's my personal info. Like it's weird. Like maybe that's just like the vampire in me. Maybe that's some weird like, hey man, this is mine, or this like I don't need to talk about this, but maybe I should because I notice I have that feeling. I should, it's like let's explore. Let's explore. This is for me. This is completely my choice. I feel like if I was to try to explore those feelings and why I would not want to talk about it in an appropriate way, it's completely my choice. I feel like um, whether or not I actually do it, I'm not sure yet. Maybe I'm just talking about it and I won't talk. Talking about it, and maybe I just won't. But yeah. Um, no, I completely believe like part of me is like when I think about things. I think what's fun right now for me is to think in a vampire mindset and to say that, um, yeah, vampires. Oh yeah, vampires don't exist because it makes me. I think of so many things. I think of comedy and I think of like just it's not quite being an asshole, but it's like I don't know. Like I see my eyes changing right now. Like you can see in the videos, like my eyes are changing. Like you see my pupils, and that's not video editing. It's not. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say vampires are not real because then that to me, and I mentioned this in other videos, um, that when I challenge myself or when this is a vampire mindset for sure. Um, that by setting the difficulty of something or by taking away the feeling or the urge or um, the the power of something in my brain that says that's holding me back because this must be true. Like this must be true so that I can do or say certain things. Well, what happens when I say it's not true, but I'm doing it anyways because deep down inside I know it's true. Um, then it gets rid of something. It gets rid of whatever it is that's in my brain. That's I don't know. But yeah, it's interesting. This diary is very interesting. I've never videotaped like my eye changes. Um, I think it's creepy. But at the same time, it's like I don't know, just a thing. Like I was thought after I took that video earlier, I was thinking to myself, I'm like I'm so nonchalant, like just so like oh yeah, huh? I'm just gonna do this video series. I know, a lot of people already know or assume or people already like say that I can and cannot do certain things because people. It's like, well, if people already know, like again, that's not the reason why I'm doing this video channel. Like I said, it's for the diary, for positive awareness, and I'm not doing it out of spite. Like I asked myself, I try to put myself in that. I tried saying that like I'm doing it out of spite because I've been I've been treated so poorly, and like see, just you ever say something to see if it rings true to you? Like, I have been like the amount of pain, like, like I know I may be a vampire, and I know I may be able to get into vampire mindsets, and my eyes are like changing and stuff like that, and like my body's like literally like changing. And it's like you could say it's magic, or you could say from a scientific perspective it's biological, or it's like some kind of evolution or something like that. But I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think outside the box of my own thinking, basically. But the truth is, like, life has just happened to me, and it seems foolish to try to. It's like when someone does bad to you. You ever hear the saying "an eye for an eye"? But like, I've heard the saying "an eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind." Like, I feel that. I feel that, and I feel there's a lot more to me emotionally. I feel like I know I'm constant. If I was to critique myself, maybe one thing I am delusional is of my own greatness, of my own beauty, of my own self. And I hope that in this video series, that's something I'm working on. And that's if that's all I'm doing, or let's say I fail to do everything else, at least I'm doing that. At least I'm doing that. So, yeah. But I'm actually practicing the eye changes, like the. See if I can do it. Hold on. Let me know if I can do it. It's gonna be creepy. Get ready. This is gonna be real creepy. It's gonna be real creepy. I don't know. I don't know if I can be put on pressure like that. I usually have to be like thinking about something. I don't know if my eyes are doing it. I don't know if I can just do it. I get like squinty when I do. I have to be like talking about something or like in a certain mindset. Maybe I don't know. It's like I'm experimenting right now. Also, you may wonder why. Okay, I think I'm starting to do it. There, yeah, a little bit. Like you would wonder, like if you got your bachelor's degree in being a vampire, like wouldn't it make sense to like this is me just talking and I'm explaining something. Wouldn't it make sense to try to figure it all out? Well, I would say yes, that makes logical sense. I want to try to figure something out. But what if you were like unsure? Like what if you were me? Like try putting yourself in my position. Like try and be like I've learned how to be brave. But like my definition of bravery, and this is maybe I need to think about this before I say it, but it's showing courage in the face of fear. It's not the absence of fear, but it's showing courage. Taking action in the presence of fear. And I was so afraid. But like so afraid, not so like I was afraid on two sides. Like imagine being stuck between two worlds. Like a magical world where you like you saw like this and like this new you got your bachelor's degree in like being a vampire. I did, I got my bachelor's degree in being a vampire. and suddenly people can't help but notice that I'm different. So I have friends and family turning against me. I have people that once liked me not able to be around me, and I've definitely blocked out that. I know, like from a therapeutic perspective, from a that talk about like how you block out things. I've definitely blocked that out, and I like to talk about it more because when someone writes me, I use expression to write somebody off. Like when someone writes me off out of their life, um, and it's happened a lot. I don't feel spiteful. I don't feel like I'm trying to imagine saying I'm angry, but like I'm not. I probably just hate myself more because of it. And over a period of time, and over people doing that, I've just developed this self hate, or maybe this a part of me that was supposed to be loved, that I was supposed to love, or I don't know. But I'm thinking that maybe there's a part of me that I maybe could have saved, or that could still be saved uh, through like therapy and talking, and maybe higher power and spirituality, or maybe by other people, maybe by somebody loving me. I don't know, but I would hope that. And do I want to be saved? Do I want to be uh, in different regards? Not just talking about myself, uh, part of me that sees myself. I don't know. I'm definitely right now. I'm like, I already feel myself kind of shutting down. Like my brain's like kind of getting hazy. Uh, but that's how I know I'm making progress. And yeah, I'm trying to experiment with my eyes here. Well, could I do it? Totally good. This is like I gotta be like talking about something. But yeah, like my trauma. I don't know if I can do it. I'm gonna try it. Bear with me. This is embarrassing, but for like therapy. All right, this is for therapy's sake. I'm gonna do it. So I got like one eye going the other way. I can't see my other eye because the light is messing up the camera. That's hilarious. I can't do it. I'm so shy. I'm shy for I definitely this is getting this is getting weird, but this is for therapy's sake, like testing my eyes, and I look really weird, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. This is therapy, guys. I'm sorry, I'm being really weird. All right, hold on. So I'm gonna talk about. I can't do it, man. I can do it. 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 Okay. So, uh, talking about vampires and like a vampire bachelor. I'm just gonna say something. Bachelors and vampires. It's like there's a lot of. If I this is like really heavy. This is a really heavy moment. Uh, how if I do it? I could like feel Like if I had to talk about my body right now, I could feel my body resisting. Like I feel like this overwhelming dread. Like if I had to say where it was, is like I know I look down, so funny. No, if I had to say where it was like I feel like in my spine and like my lower back. It's like I feel this energy, and it's maybe if I practice this and it by recording this and putting it like I know I wouldn't do this by myself. Like I would not record. Uh, I don't know why I wouldn't. I'm sure there's some kind of like thing about the maybe it's a vampire thing. I don't know, but there's definitely something. I feel like I'm blocking myself. Maybe this is something I'm just gonna practice. Till then, I'm just gonna make funny faces and be weird. But, anyways, I don't know. I think this was a really trying to do it now. I know I can do it. Maybe if I like, I can't. Um, like it comes and it goes. Like in my eyes, it comes and it goes. So yeah, a little embarrassing, but it kind of I could talk about how I control it, but like it's like a part of me that's like I'm in control of obviously, but like it's also like um, you know how like you have a subconscious, but you don't really like control the subconscious. It's like that. So so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just I don't know my like I said, you know I've got that feeling like coming up my spine basically. It's just like a lot, and I think I don't know I think I've said a lot about in this video. So I'm just going to cut it there. But yeah, um, yeah, vampires totally not real. Man, oh, I just did it. Totally just did it. I just saw it. But anyways, vampires not real, and maybe if I do enough therapy, the delusion will leave me. Uh, wish that was true, but then I wouldn't be as fun. So, all right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Sorry for the weirdness. Hopefully, it's not too weird. And but you know, it's for good cause. Spreading positive vampire awareness and therapy for me. So thank you. And yeah, I don't feel sad. Like I don't feel bad right now. And obviously, I don't think I'm crazy. But that's something that a crazy person might say. But no, I feel pretty okay, and just kind of experimenting. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go. Have a good night.